Some pets in the Twin Ports got a little insurance policy ahead of the holiday weekend. Animal Allies Humane Society in Duluth held a microchip clinic today. Microchips are tiny pieces of technology implanted under an animal's skin, and then when scanned by police, a humane society, or a vet, they'll pull up the owner's contact information. Animal Allies Humane Education Manager Nicole Fasciato says it's a quick and easy shot that will hopefully save a lot of families a lot of time and anxiety if their furry friend ever runs off, which can happen often this time of year.
There's so much travel, there's so much commotion. We tend to see an influx of strays coming through the doors. So if we are able to just quickly scan and see exactly where they belong and how to reunite them via phone number, email, all of those things, it just makes the process so much faster for the animals.
And as far as how to prevent your pet from running off in the first place, well, Fasciato says it's important to prepare early.
You know they're going to be really stressed out, getting some extra exercise in the morning, maybe talking to your vet, getting some anti-anxiety meds, making sure they have a safe space to retreat to.
Since the beginning of the year, Animal Allies has helped place 150 microchips, all for free, thanks to donors like the Boreal Foundation, which contributed to today's event as well.